can't ask for a more wonderful, talented, and committed group of community members to serve on the committee. And I'm confident that this is going to play a key role in assuring that we make the right choices as we go forward. One just quick brief, I would ask everyone for a moment of silence for someone who couldn't be here to participate and introduce himself, and that would be Dr. John Noble. I would offer that he is the most dedicated McNeese State representative that I've met. So if we could just have a moment of silence for him. Thank you. Please keep he and his family in your prayers. The 16th advisory non-voting member is Dr. Rick Gallo, President and CEO of the UL system. He serves as search committee chair in accordance with our board rules.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record
It's
your
turned
message.
off. It's been doing this.
Say,
Sorry.
Again, thank all of you for introducing yourselves, for the commitment to serve. I certainly recognize that it's going to bring a profound impact to the process that we undertake and the decisions we make. If you would, Dr. Gallo, I'm going to turn the floor over to you.
See, that's why we miss Dr. Condos on our board. Always keeps it interesting. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today, we will outline the framework for the presidential search, including the approval of a charge, a tentative timeline, and a draft advertisement. I'd like to refer you, committee members, to the binders that you've been provided. The binders include material that will be valuable to today's discussion. Please bring these with you to subsequent meetings. The first order of business is to review the charge to the committee. If you would open your binders to tab 2, it outlines the charge to the committee. The charge is rooted in our board rules and PPMs found in tab 3. In fulfilling its charge, the Presidential Search Committee is asked to conduct the following activities. Establish a procedure and timeline, which will define a procedure and the timeline, which at times can evolve depending on circumstances, which we will discuss shortly. Visit the campus early in the process and obtain public input, which is the purpose for today's meeting. Later, we will listen to faculty, students, staff, alumni, and community members. In particular, we are interested to learn what qualifications are essential in the next president if he or she is to succeed in this role. As well, we'll probably hear perspectives on the top priorities to be addressed by a new president. We will screen applications, check references, interview qualified candidates at a future meeting, then conduct semifinalist interviews here on campus. Will involve several meetings with faculty, staff, students, and community members. The search committee will conduct open interviews at that time and recommend at least 2 qualified candidates to the full board. Are there any questions about the charge? Let me back up there. Each search has its own dynamics. The last search we did, UL Lafayette, the committee recommended only 1 finalist to go forward. So I don't want you to feel constrained to that number that I've said. You could choose 2, you could choose 3, you could choose 1, and we will cross that bridge when we get there. I'd also remind you all that Dr. Thompson, as the faculty senate representative, along with our UL system board members, are voting members. So when it's time for motions, I would ask that it either be Dr. Thompson or any of our ULS board members. So do we have a motion to accept the charge?
I would move.
Okay. All right. Moved by Supervisor Russell, seconded by Dr. Thompson. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, next I would refer you to tab 4 in your binders, where you will find information related to the search process. Essentially, our process involves, some of which I've already stated, selecting the search committee, which you all are, soliciting feedback from the campus, developing an advertisement, which we will discuss shortly, and publication of that ad. You will screen and select applicants to interviewing the candidates, and recommending forward finalists as well. The process is straightforward, and we are committed to maintaining transparency at every step of the process. Do we have any questions regarding the process? All right. Tab 5 contains materials with the associated timelines. So the next phase, once advertisement is done, applicants or those who may be nominated will be entered into the portal, and we will consider those at the next meeting. You will select semifinalists to move forward for the campus interviews, and so forth and so on. Please be reminded that the timeline is tentative and may need to be altered if necessary. I think the fact that we're meeting today versus last Thursday, we had to change it due to the tournament play, is a good example of how sometimes factors can change the date. All right. Do we have any questions regarding the timeline? All right. I would ask for a motion and a second to approve the timeline. Moved by
Second.
Supervisor Russell, seconded by Supervisor Salim. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. The next item is a short discussion about the advertisement that will appear on the websites of Inside Higher Ed, Diverse Issues in Higher Education, Women in Higher Education, and the Chronicle of Higher Education. A draft advertisement is included in binders under tab 6. You will note that we have developed a first draft of an ad specifically for the search that provides information about the job, university, and community. Indicates how one can apply directly to the board chair. We'll begin publishing that ad as early as today. The preferred date to receive completed applications and/or nominations for review and to select candidates for interview is May 1st. Are there any questions or comments about the advertisement? All right. Do we have a motion to approve the advertisement? Moved by Supervisor Nachiva, seconded by Supervisor Russell. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. All right. Now we will move into the public forum portion of the meeting. Our board rules require that we hold a public forum as part of our search process. This part of the meeting will allow for public input. We're here today to listen to faculty, students, staff, alumni, and community members. Your input is vital to help us select the best possible person for McNeese. In particular, we are interested to learn what the qualifications what qualifications are essential in the next president if he or she is to succeed in this role. As well, the committee is excited to hear about perspectives on the top priorities for the new president to address. This session is not a dialogue with the committee and is not intended to promote any candidate. We are here to listen and learn. Our purpose is to learn about qualifications, characteristics, as well as issues, priorities, and challenges for the next president. Your comments will be helpful throughout the search and especially as we interview candidates later in this process. Your comments will be recorded and posted on YouTube and linked to our website where applicants, nominees, and other interested parties can access the comments. As well, we encourage all of you to visit the UL System website for information and latest updates about the search process. And for those of you who would like to submit written comments to the search committee, you will find an email link to do so. I will now ask Dr. Janine O'Rourke, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, to facilitate this portion of the meeting.
Thank you, President Gallo, and good morning to those in attendance here on campus. We would like interested individuals to stand when called upon to share their thoughts with the search committee about important qualifications and/or priorities for the next president of McNeese State University. We have a very simple process that we will use to engage this morning's audience. The purpose is to learn more about your thoughts concerning important qualifications and/or priorities for the next president. Individuals who wish to address the committee should complete a public comment card, which are located outside of the double doors. There's a stack of them out there, and then hand them to either myself or to Jessica, who is around, that will collect them. Staff will collect the cards and throughout the session and bring them to me so I can go through them. One at a time, I will call upon interested speakers to come forward. Speakers will have 2 minutes to express their views. When 30 seconds remain, I will hold up a yellow card to indicate the time is drawing to a close. And when I hold up the red card, your time should come to a close. So we ask for respect of the time for everybody here today. Only those who have completed cards will be asked to come forward. As of now, I do not have any public comment cards. Would anybody care to fill one out? We have a very quiet audience this morning. Okay.
Like someone's going to get.
Okay. You can raise your hand if you'd like to fill out a card. Anybody?
He's got.
One, okay. I'll tell you what, in the respective time, if you want to go ahead and go up to the mic and introduce yourself, and you can bring me the card after so we can have documentation, Sunshine State and all, that'd be great. Yeah, and you can just bring it to me after you're done, filled out, completed. Thank you, and good morning.
Jimmy Trahan, familiar with this process, participated last time. And I think the one thing that I want to implore is to note that we hit a home run last time. And I think that's evidenced by the fact that LSU stole. And the one thing that I learned in this process is that we need out-facing, highly participatory, especially in Baton Rouge action, which is something that as a faculty member here for 20 years, I wasn't really aware of until I saw it happen. And that's something that is often lost on us. We want advocates. I know the students want advocates, the faculty want advocates. We want people that understand our circumstances, our pay, all those things. But the one thing that's the most important for leadership, I think, here is someone who can advocate in Baton Rouge and participate in a way that puts McNeese on the map in Louisiana. And I don't know what that looks like in a candidate. And there's a lot of things that I could say about people that I would want to understand my role, somebody who's been a faculty member, those sorts of things. But what I found in the last experience, considering the presidents that I've worked under, because that was my fourth, this will be my, well, I guess my sixth if I'm counting the interim, is that is probably the most important thing. And I don't know where to find that. That's a task for y'all. I don't know where to find that. I don't know if those people even apply. But to have someone who recognizes the value of having a Baton Rouge presence, because it does seem like we have to self-advocate at a very high level to participate in the current legislative structure, et cetera, as we live it.
Thank you very much. And if you don't mind hitting in the card when you're done, that'd be great. Any other comments from the audience? All right, President Gallo, I'll turn the microphone back to you, sir.
Thought I saw some cards circulating through the crowd. All right. Well, thank you, Dr. O'Rourke and Dr. Trahan. Thank you very much. I think the committee accepted your charge to hit a home run this time as well. All right. Well, I want to thank everyone who attended today's session, community members, alumni, faculty, staff, and all of you who have come here for today's meeting. Is there any other business to come before the committee? All right. Hearing none, we will keep moving. We realize that your time is valuable, and there are many other activities you could have attended this morning. You chose to share your time with us here because you care about the future of McNeese and you understand the connectivity between the campus and this area of the state. As with previous presidential searches, today's discussions have provided a timeline and insights on the process. This information will help guide future conversations and will be shared with the candidates who aspire to join this outstanding campus community. We look forward to continuing our dialogue with you and selecting a great president for this great institution. And I believe Dr. Thompson has a motion.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
And seconded by Supervisor Russell. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Motion's approved. We are adjourned.